No, stop. Just calm down. Don't do it.
Boy, Shark Out of Water. Back at it again with another video. Hey, hopefully y'all doing good, feeling good, praying good, eating good, all that good stuff, man. But just left from church. First of all, I just want to shout out the Most High, man. Hey, had a great time at church, and I hope if other people went to church there, hopefully they had a good message. I was around good people and they gave a word that can edify your soul, you know what I'm saying? Give you food for the soul, you know what I'm saying? But without further ado, I'm about to talk about something I've been wanting to talk about for a minute. Excuse me, I'm looking for my water bottle. Something I've been wanting to talk about for a little hot minute now, man. I'm gonna get right into it. We're gonna be talking about NPC culture. NPC culture. Do you know what an NPC is? For my people that play video games, they know what an NPC is, but I'm gonna give you the definition in layman's terms. An NPC is a non-playable character. It's a non-playable character. What do I mean by that? Basically, the best way I could describe it, imagine you have your own movie or video game, right? You're the main character in that video game or movie, right? You're gonna have people in your movie or video game that's NPCs that's there to just converse with you or don't fulfill no purpose in the story, but they're just there to fill a space, basically. There are people like that. Now, before I get into it, I don't mean to disrespect nobody. I ain't talking about nobody in particular, but if you feel like I am, then it's probably the shoe is fitting a little bit too good on your foot. So you might want to go talk to the Father about it. But NPCs and why they are a problem. So in this culture, we have leaders and followers. We got leaders and followers in every culture, no matter if you're in Asia, you're in America, Africa, anywhere, there's going to be leaders and followers. It has been going on since the dawn of time. Moses was a leader. King David was a leader. Elijah was a leader. It's all leaders, you know what I'm saying? They progressed the story, you know, for the Father, you know what I'm saying? They did his will. You're going to come across people that don't have the interests of the Father and not necessarily evil. You know, not everybody is good or bad. Some people just morally gray. They're lukewarm, as the Bible calls it. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. You can be lukewarm, but God clearly says you can either be hot or you be cold. You know what I'm saying? You're either with him or you're not. You know what I'm saying? He don't want nobody that's halfway in on the fence. You feel me? But it's becoming a problem nowadays because a lot of people are being NPCs, aka followers, whatever you want to call them. Some people call them beta males and beta females or whatever that means. I don't subscribe to the whole alpha male, beta male mentality because I don't know. I'm just a child of God. I ain't trying to be like nobody. I ain't trying to look like nobody. I ain't trying to act like nobody. So people like me and people that, you know, want to be the main character, their own story, you know what I'm saying? People gonna look at you like you're different. You're weird. Sometimes they might think you're weird, you know what I'm saying? And we live in a culture where they think being pretty is a personality or is a good trait. I mean, just being pretty, like you don't know nothing. You can't carry a conversation. You can't make my life better. You just pretty. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about women. The same things with dudes. It's becoming more and more evident that they try to portray like they have all this money, aka tricking. They think money is a personality that's gonna attract people that's supposed to be in their life. But I got news for you. That's not no way to live your life. You feel me? That's boring as hell. You know what I'm saying? If you use your looks or your money just to come off as a decent person, first of all, you already lost somebody like me, somebody who is enlightened and seeking the truth, because God gave us the gift of discernment to discern people's energy sometimes. And sometimes you can just tell some people just can't stop bragging. Just gotta talk about what they done did with their money, or how much money they making, or their job, or all this other stuff. And it's just like, it's surface level. You know what I'm saying? They're very surface level people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not better than nobody. I'm not saying I'm a millionaire or anything, but there has to be more than just a surface level. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with women. You try to, and I'm speaking from a man perspective, you try to date certain women nowadays. They lead with their looks, you know what I'm saying, with how pretty they are, how many followers they got on Instagram, Facebook, or whatever, how their body looks, you know what I'm saying, their sex appeal. That's only going to attract and keep around a little boy. I'm going to say that again. Your looks and your body is only going to entertain and keep around a little boy, because after a man, especially a man of God, see you and he actually looking for a wife, he gonna see past that. He gonna like, okay, you can satisfy my body, but you can't satisfy my mind, and I can't take no spiritual walk with you. You're not Christian. You don't believe in God. You don't even believe in Jesus. You know what I'm saying? That's NPC behavior. You know what I'm saying? Of course, Jesus and being a Christian is on a downpour. You know, people look at you funny when you pray to Jesus or believe in God. They think you're talking to a big imaginary person in the sky. Like, no, it doesn't work like that. That's not having faith. I feel sorry for you because you lost out here. You think that going to clubs, watching bad girls, whatever that stuff is called, bad girl shows, when they be fighting and all that ratchet stuff, you think going on trips and drinking until you throwing up and waking up with a random person you met in a bar, you think that's living life? You think that you're somebody should aspire to? You more lost than you don't even realize it. You know what I'm saying? And these are the type of people that will be online all day and constantly brag about what they done did, where they done went, but didn't learn nothing. Ain't learning nothing in life. Can't tell you no credible advice. You know what I'm saying? Going back to the surface level thing, try to have a conversation with an NPC is like basically like playing a video game. When you can play a video game, say you go in the store, right? You ask them to buy something out the store. They only have limited dialogue or what they can actually say to your character in the game, right? Same thing with NPCs. You try to talk about God especially. You try to talk about morals, try to talk about ethics, just things going on. It don't got to be a big about politics and nothing crazy, but they won't talk about nothing like that with you. They won't talk about nothing like that. They will look at you like you weird when you start talking about stuff like that. But if you talk about some Louis bags or some them shirts with the little V on it, all that other crazy stuff, Hellcats, this, that, and the third, or hey, we about to, you know, all that surface level stuff, and that's coming from the music and these celebrities, man. We don't got a lot of strong Christian people that's influencing right now. And if they is, I don't feel like they going about it the right way. You feel me? Like Tyler Perry, like he says to be Christian, but I'm not about to dress up as no 6-foot woman in no movies just to talk about God. Why I gotta talk about God that way? You feel me? This ain't no disrespect to Tyler Perry. Hey, Tyler Perry is a genius, and he's a businessman at the end of the day. But I don't know. You can't convince me that somebody that's wearing women garments is a prophet or some type of follower of God. In my eyes, you just doing it for them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean when I say for them. It ain't about no black and white thing. It's about the culture and, like, you know what I'm saying? They already trying to feminize black men, black young boys, not even just black men, just all men, they trying to feminize us. But hey, that's gonna be another topic right there. I can talk about that all day. But anyway, back to what I was saying, NPCs, man, just be careful, because when you're a child of God, when you have that light in you, you know, just like I said in the last video, you know, the light can see the dark and the dark can see the light. NPCs can recognize that you are a main character. You have Jesus on your team, because they either confused, scared, or they straight up ignore you or like try to get away from you because they can't realize what is coming with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? I done heard people tell me like, oh, you look mad, or you seem like you're angry. I'm like, I could be happy. I'm smiling. I'm laughing at jokes. And somebody would still say that to me. I'm like, nah, bro. It took me a minute to understand, like, sometimes that's people in like inner self telling them, like, you know, their presence is doing something to me. You know what I'm saying? I can't explain it, so I'm gonna try to crack a joke or something, or try to get him off his game or something, or test him out and see if he really a chosen one. And you really do be one. They be shocked, they be flabbergasted. You feel me? Just be wary of these NPCs, because they will sit there and be around you. They like energy vampires. Like, I used to live with an NPC for like a year, man. I ain't gonna say no names, but he was the definition of an NPC, man. Like, he didn't have a life for real from what I've seen, and you know, and he lived this day to day like a computer character. You feel me? Like, I'm pretty sure I went over this in other videos, but he stayed in his room all day. He didn't go places, at least that I know of. Tried to kick it with him, hang out with him, but some people just NPCs, you feel me? And it's not nothing to be like, oh, I'm better than him, or I'm cooler. It's nothing like that, because I know cool ass NPCs too, because you can be cool. You think money and having cars and all this gonna substitute a personality when it doesn't, bro. You think the things you can buy for somebody, you can buy somebody love, attention, or affection, or admiration, you already lost, my boy. Any woman that want to get with you because they see how much money you can spend and how many checks you can cash, you already lost her, my boy. Because guess what? Soon as that money run out, soon as them funds and resources is gone, they go on to the next one. But when they get edify from you, when two people have mutual agreements and can bond and groove and just vibe together, then you know that create bonds for life. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn about your money. I don't give a damn about what you can do for me. You feel me? What you can do and what God can do is not even comparable. You feel me? It's not. You're not the Father. You're not the Son. You're not the Holy Spirit. You're not nothing that can change my life other than in material ways and resources. You know, they say it's not about what you know, it's about who you know. I feel like this is a half truth. I feel like it's about who you know and what you know. You got to know God first and foremost. You got to know the Father. And you got to know the Word of God. So it's both, you feel me? And yes, you can meet people out in the world and network, which I'm currently doing, trying to get my brand out there. There is nothing wrong with that. God will put people in place for you to meet to bring you to the next level. Sometimes you might go to the grocery store, might meet your future husband there. You probably done seen him 25 million times, and just one day, y'all hit it off like boom, and y'all realize y'all got X, Y, and Z in common. Y'all think alike. Y'all trying to walk with God. All this other stuff. That's how stuff happens sometimes. Versus being an NPC. Not saying if you go out, you an NPC. That's not what I'm saying. But just going bar hopping and sleeping with random people, like that's NPC behavior. You know what I'm saying? You got to be an NPC to recognize NPC behavior. I feel like I was an NPC on these apps and stuff, trying to swipe left and swipe right. You feel me? Just trying to look for gratification and feel something empty in me with lust and sex and all that. I've been there, so I know what I'm talking about. Listen, man, there is nothing on this earth that can replace God. No amount of sex, no amount of women, drugs, alcohol, material possession, nothing. Trust me, I done tried everything. I'm not no drug head. I do smoke a little weed here and there, but nothing will replace the love of God and the love you have of God. You feel me? So until you find that love, you would try to cover it. You would try to put everything in your life to replace that, and you would still feel empty. I done, not trying to get, into my personal life, but it's like I done slept with beautiful women. Head over head, 10 out of 10, probably 12 out of 10. It's like, I ain't gonna hold you. Still felt empty when we laid down, when we was done doing what we was doing. I done met dudes who are millionaires, multi-millionaires. The guy I used to work for in Virginia, he had owned his own gym. This dude was a multi-millionaire. Couldn't talk about nothing but him going on trips with his wife and family and stuff, which I'm here for. I'm here for conversation. But after a while, it gets kind of old. It's like, damn, that's all you got to talk about? All the stuff you done bought and where the place you done been? Like, what about the fate of the world? What about, being kind to one another? What about, the status of your soul and stuff like that? What about, helping others? You know what I'm saying? What about these things? Good morals, good ethics. They couldn't talk about that, It's just not in them to talk about, That's why when I used to hear people saying, did you hear the good news? I used to associate that with like Jehovah's Witnesses and stuff like that. Man, what you mean the good news? I ain't trying to hear your news. What you talking about? But nah, the good news is the truth, and it's just like I'm here right now talking on this live podcast. God put it in my spirit to tell y'all this. Whether whoever see it, whether it's now, past, present, or future, you know what I'm saying? God put it in my heart to tell. He did not put it in my heart to talk about money and how many women I done slept with, and how many places I done been. God didn't put me on here for that. And I refuse to go out like that. I heard every time you order Little Caesars, and it's people that will try to sit there and say, oh, why you starting a podcast? Oh, nobody want to talk about God all day, or you talk, excuse me, you talk about your feelings too much, and this being a good person, I ain't trying. We'll go to another podcast, bro. Go to another podcast. There's plenty other NPCs on here for you to follow and listen to that's out here talk about sex and money and drugs and who do this and who did that and who beefing Blueface baby mama and how they done had a baby, who he about to marry. I don't care about none of that, bro. I don't care about none of that, because they ain't doing nothing for me. No celebrity, no influencer, nobody, bro. I come with the full authority of God, and that's who I represent. I could give a damn about what people think about me. That's where I'm at now. So when you wake up, because you can be an NPC and then wake up and become a chosen one or a child of God. You don't got to get baptized. I highly recommend it. You don't have to be no certain way. You feel me? When God called you and he got a blessing on your life, it's just nothing can come in between that. No decisions you make can come between it. Like, you can go say God came and knocked on your door and said, hey, I need you to go and lead the people or go put a message up. Do you know that no matter where you go, you can go hide under a rock, go in a cave, go climb a tree, God will still find a way for you to fulfill your destiny. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't, because we all got free will, you're going to give that blessing to somebody else who can actually do that and who actually wants to do that. You feel me? Don't be lukewarm, like I said when I first got on here. We don't need no halfway people. In the way people, you know what I'm saying? I equate NPCs to in the way people. Like, say you driving, right? And you got somebody that the speed limit is 45 and you got somebody that's doing 25 in front of you. Go around them, you feel me? Like, that's an NPC. They just trying to be in the way of your blessings, be in the way of your path and your journey to get to where you're going. So that is what an NPC is. And don't be an NPC. Don't be like everybody else. I don't care if people make fun of me or say I'm different. That's the purpose. Why do I want to be like everybody else? Why do I want to look and talk and walk like everybody else? Like, for real, like, why? You feel me? Like, I don't have the nicest clothes. You feel me? I don't have the nicest jewelry. You feel me? I don't have the nicest technology. But does that define who I am as a man? No. Because at the end of the day, we wasn't born with it. And we not going to die with none of that stuff. I don't care how much money you got. Elon Musk, the dude who owned Amazon, whatever his name is, and Bill Gates, all of them, they can't take none of that wealth. All of them getting divorced. So money is obviously not the end all be all here. Some people go their whole life trying to acquire vast amounts of wealth and still end up committing suicide and things of that nature. Why is that? These are things I used to ponder as a young dude. Like, I know when you were a little kid, you probably think about toys and Spider-Man and all that. I was thinking about that stuff too. But I would also do my research about the world. Like, I couldn't believe that somebody would, unalive themselves. You know what I'm saying? And I never understood why. It's because they don't have the love of God in them, man. When you know that God will never forsake you, never leave you, it's just like doing that to yourself is just like a smack in his face. Like, bro, I could have gave your life to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I know you didn't ask to be here, but I blessed you with the breath of life, the breath of life like in Genesis. You know what I'm saying? You could have been the dirt. You could have been nothing. I could have gave your brother or sister that was in your father the same life I gave you, but I chose you instead, you know? So you gonna spit in his face after that? I can't get with it, you know what I'm saying? Go to therapy. Create a network, a system that you can trust, people that love you and want you to do good and be good in life. And after being around all the wrong people, I can tell you there are people that love you and want to see you do good. It may not be the best message each time. It may not be the nicest, you feel me? But surround yourself with people who love you, that are all on it, that are on their journey too, not just NPCs. See, I got a lot of friends that would just sit here and watch me struggle. Or not friends, I got a lot of people that would sit back and watch me struggle. I've never been one to, cry on the internet and bring my problems and stuff to the gram or to the Facebook. But there are people that would sit back and watch you. They got your number, they got your email, whatever the case may be, would never call you. You could have been like, oh, God forbid, my mama died. You know what I'm saying? I'm just so tore up. You post a status, man. You probably get more strangers that hit you up than some people that you rocking with. Like I said, I ain't talking about nobody in particular. Whoever I'm talking about that feels some type of way, I'm probably talking about you. It is what it is. Smoke. Surround yourself with people that love you and want to be around you and want to see you grow closer to God. Not how much money you can spend on them, not what you can do for them, or what type of effect they have on, what type of effect you have on people. Like, say in the case of you attract women, don't be around dudes who just know that you attract women to be around you, man. Them is not your friends. Because guess what? As soon as they don't get no females or women, I know I'm going off the subject. As soon as they don't get no females and no women, they gonna be salty. They ain't gonna kick it with you. They ain't wanna hang with you. Be yourself. Follow God. Listen to His instruction. Read the Word of God. Because the more and more you read, because anybody can say that they read the Bible front to back. Okay? Read it again. I don't care how many times you read it, you can never fully understand every lesson, every information about life and the universe by just reading it once, bro. I ain't read the Bible not even halfway, and I jump around and see what I need to find. But it's just like every time, literally, I open the Bible, I learn something and apply it to my life, bro. Like no BS, bro. Like for real. But hey, hope somebody got something out this live podcast talking about NPCs, man. I know I went a little bit of everywhere, but it all relates, man. If you don't got God, you basically an NPC to me, man. I don't care what you call on, what type of divinations, type of gods you pray to. You an NPC, bro. You an NPC to me. I don't care about type of rituals you can do and all this tarot card. I don't care, bro. That you can't do nothing to me with that, bro. I got the full armor of God on, and I got the spirit of God in me and around me. What is some little Yu-Gi-Oh cards gonna do to me? Nothing. I take power over everything that has come against me. Every door that closed, I'm opening. I'm kicking them open. Now I'm buying the building in the name of Jesus. Everybody who turned their back on me, I'm buying their houses. Every woman who disrespected me, they gonna see me live a happy life and be with somebody who actually love and cherish me. Every door that closed on you is gonna open. You just gotta step out that box. Don't be an NPC. Don't be like everybody else, and go on your own path. But first and foremost, have God in it. But that's it, y'all. Hey, hopefully whoever see this, or whenever y'all see this, y'all get something out of this, and make sure y'all share this video, like and share, please.